and welcome to a new video, and as you can see we're 5 cars, 5 tracks, and we'll tell you more about that later.
Yep, well, the race start has just gone on the way, and that was Honest John in pole position. He's in an Evo, and we've got Victor in an NSX. We've got quite a spread of cars on there. More about that later.
And I can see Robbie's in a Mazda by the looks of it. So we're at Bathurst by the looks of it.
Yeah, lovely track this one. It's got 2 very long straight sections, a very tight and twisty mountain section with walls, which people can sometimes hit, and it's there's no overtaking in that.
That's a real track as well.
It is a real track in Australia, yes. I don't know why Victor was flashing his lights there for a minute, but it got a bit squirrely going around turn 2, 3, was that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And we were on lap 20. We got 21 laps, of this race.
And Victor's in the wall there, but Honest John and Victor going, leaving everybody else for dead. There's a reason for that.
Their cars were obviously a bit quicker.
Yeah, a bit of argy-bargy going through. This is the mountain section we were talking about. It's quite twisty, and you've got walls on either side. Very easy to hit them. Some of the corners are a little bit blind as well, but all looking good so far with Honest John taking an early lead.
Out of these 2 cars, which one's fastest?
The fastest one out of there is the NSX.
But what, in a straight line?
In a straight line,
necessarily
yes.
On a twisty bit.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily handle particularly well through the twisty bits on here, but on the straights that should be an absolute monster.
I mean, they're having a bit of a ding-dong here, definitely.
Yeah, where's everybody else? Oh, someone's just happened to Victor there, who's just came to almost like a dead stop for a run.
If he got reset or just moved back, I'm not too sure on that one.
I don't think he's got a penalty, so I don't think he hit the wall. But and this is the long back straight. What's it called? Straight on this one?
Oh dear, you've got me there.
Conrod Straight, isn't it?
That's correct.
Conrod Straight, yeah. That's where the penalty zone as well, so if you do get a penalty, it's going to hurt because you've got that long straight to go down, and then you're just going to lose all your power. But so far so good for Honest John and Victor. They've just left the rest of the field for dead.
So where are we now? We're coming down the chase, I believe.
That's the chase going into Murray's corner. I don't know who that Murray is. It's not named after Murray Walker.
Is it?
I don't know.
Could be. We'll have to find out. But so they are coming at Murray's corner now. So lap 1 complete. Right, so you better explain this 5 cars, 5 tracks nonsense. What's it all about, basically?
Right, okay. Well, there are 5 different cars that you can choose from. It's the Abarth 500 from 2009, the Mazda MX-5 from 2022, the Mitsubishi Evo from 2015, the Honda NSX from 2002, and the Willys Jeep, which is ancient. The idea behind this is you've got 5 tracks, but it's up to you to choose what car you drive at what track, and you can only use each car once.
So I can't pick my favourite car and use that all 5?
No.
I can only use one car once?
One car once.
But I decide where to use the car?
So you may want to, as I see someone there who got Interfire in a Fiat 500, I think he's sacrificed a slower car on this track so that at the next track, where someone else may have used a faster car, he would have the faster car to use, and he could be on for a good haul of points.
Yes, so we've got a Jag and Interfire on the Fiat 500, I believe.
Yeah,
and I can see a lot of Mazdas. So.
Yeah, we've got 5 Mazdas in the field.
And then we've got Victor in the NSX, as you said earlier, and Honest John in the Evo.
Yeah. But as I say, this is all about
playing the long game.
Playing the long game. I mean, the thing with this championship is it doesn't really matter who wins the race. You're only going to know at the end of the championship who's made the right choices.
Yeah. So by Interfire sacrificing in this race, what you're saying is at a later race he will have a better car potentially.
Yes,
because somebody will have to use their 500 and he won't.
Exactly, and he could be in the NSX and just tear off and get an easy win.
Right, okay, I understand. So it's a very good idea then. And what other rules have we got involved in this? Is there tyres we have to use? Or?
Yes, mandatory hard tyres.
Right, okay.
I mean, the tyre wear is set at ×12, so that's quite aggressive.
But won't that affect be depending on the car as well?
It will, yes. I mean, obviously the faster cars are probably going to burn through their tyres a lot quicker, and the slower cars are going to be more gentle on them. As we see, that was Anton going into the barrier and getting a 1.5
Looks
second
like
penalty.
head first into the wall there. Maybe a loss of concentration.
Yeah, if that had been a real car on a real track at the time, it would have been the airbags going off on that one.
Yeah, I reckon so. So that was at the Dipper, I believe.
Yeah, at the Dipper.
So
he's going into Forest Elbow, like that, man.
yes, so he's Conrad Straight now, I believe.
But he did that too close to the penalty zone, so he's not actually going to serve the penalty this lap. So he's got to do a whole lap.
Where is the penalty zone then? Is it on the Conrad
Straight?
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's too close.
Yeah.
So this race and others you are going to find out are a bit sort of hard to cover. Oh, he's gone wide again on the grass. Yeah. Because you've got the differences in the cars, as was just explained. So that in this race, obviously, Honest John and Victor are going to be way ahead of everybody else.
Yes. But they're ditching their faster cars earlier on, and that might hurt them at a later track.
But it gives them a good result here.
It does.
Good points here.
Yes.
So that's where we are.
That's the kind of juggling act you've got to do here. You've got to try and outwit the competition by choosing a car, sacrificing a slow car on a track where you wouldn't necessarily use a slow car. So you've got a faster car on one of the slower tracks, and you just scoot off into the distance.
So it's not a simple one, is it? To have the correct answer, it could be.
No,
what other tracks have we got coming up?
I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'm just concentrating on Jaguar at the moment. It's in the Fiat 500.
Well, we've skipped on to lap 7 here, so he's on the down section.
Oh, what's happened there? That's got to be a game glitch, surely. But it's...
let's have another look. Let's have another look. So we're on the rear view now. It seemed to flip up.
Yeah, it seems to sort of as if he sort of stood on the brakes really hard, and the back end comes up.
Not quite great physics there, I don't think.
No, that's got to be a game glitch.
But never mind. A bit of fun now. So
anyway, going back onto the track list. This one, of course, at the moment at Mount Panorama. As we skip to the final lap here, as Honest John crosses the line.
Who we got in second? It looks like Victor in the NSX is going to be in second.
Yep, and
there he is.
And Tepic's going to be the first of the MX-5s. But yes, going quickly back onto the tracks as Honest John goes off at the chase. No real harm done. He's got no one behind him.
So
we've got
and then Tepic third.
Yeah. So we've got Mount Panorama.
Yeah.
High Speed Ring, Trial Mountain, Rally X Catalunya, which is Rallycross, and Fisherman's Ranch, which is a very long dirt track.
So they'll be up next, so that's something to look forward to.
The next one is going to be High Speed Ring, as we see Tepic, and he's got Robbie right behind him on the final lap. But
is Tepic going to hold on to this? Because Robbie could make a dive down.
Yeah, I think he's too far back. It's going to be a bold call.
I know other people would make a dive, but
yeah, they would. But
no, Robbie's held back there. Nice driving from both of these, really. To be fair, it looks like it's very close. We didn't see pit stops, so unfortunately we couldn't cover that. But
no, there were pit stops available on there. But
so Tepic's solid third. So first of the Mazdas.
First of the Mazdas. That's the way to look at it.
So you can't want any more.
In the same way that who have we got? We've got Jag and Interfire in the Fiat 500. So Jag wins the Fiat 500 battle.
Well, possibly, for this race. Right. Anyway, that looks like that's it. So hit the like if you liked it, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.